Angela and I are going on a beach happy road trip and we want you to join us. Let's go.
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We are on the road to go over to Grand Bay, Alabama to pick up our new Tiffin Wayfarer 25RW. And we have been so excited. It's like Christmas morning and the anticipation is like driving to grandma's for your second Christmas. You know you're going to get to open more presents.
Most of our friends and associates know how much we love to travel. Angela and I typically go international. The more exotic, the better. We pack a single backpack each, and I won't say we backpack across countries, but we travel light and we travel affordably. We love to find Airbnbs. We love to find, $50 a night places in Cambodia or Laos and places like that. And $50 goes a long way, by the way, in a lot of places.
We are just so excited to go and welcome Sylvia into our family. And we decided on the name Sylvia because we have a Truman, Mike's daily drive defender, and Sylvia was his girlfriend in the movie, so Mike thought that was a very fitting name for our new family member.
We love to travel, having been to, I think, about 50 countries so far. That said, COVID-19 obviously had different plans for us this year, making international travel. It's not just that it's tricky. I mean, you can still go to places, but what can you do when you get there? And that's kind of a question mark. And one of the things that is important in our life are our two little Maltese dogs. Now that we're empty nesters, they're kind of our kids. So whenever we travel internationally, we have to leave them behind, of course. And this year we kind of thought, well, what if we bought an RV? What if we do that road trip? We can take the dogs. And so the more we kind of got into it, we got more and more excited. Now we're going to jump into this new Wayfarer and boondock a lot, quite frankly. We're going to be leaving pretty soon, I don't know, within a week or two, and we're just going to take our time. And the nice thing about our job is that we work from home. We have the ability to continue to earn a living through our laptops, so it's going to be interesting to see how Wi-Fi and internet connectivity and cell signal and all that sort of stuff works. But we're excited, super excited. We're on our way to get the Wayfarer today, and we're going to go through all the demo and the tutorial, and we're going to show it to you guys, and then we're going to start packing and getting ready for what I think is going to be one of the road trips of a lifetime. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching our videos. If you like what you're seeing, please give us a big thumbs up. Please click the subscribe button. Click the little bell so you get notified every time we go on a beach happy adventure. Let's get back to the video.
I think one of the things we're looking forward to the most is boondocking, which, for anyone who's not familiar with camping, boondocking is basically driving out into the wilderness and kind of finding a spot to set up. And once you're out there, you're just relying on your own self-contained vehicle. And there are places you can boondock around the nation for free, thousands of places, including state forests, but also including places like Cracker Barrel and Walmart. Those aren't always necessarily the ones you're most excited about going to, but we have heard great things that if you're driving along the interstate, need a place to stay, usually you can find a spot to get set up and to enjoy a restful night before you hit the road again. So we're going to be doing a lot of boondocking in the Wayfarer, and most notably when we get to places that are scenic, where we can plop down and stay for a few days and truly live off the grid.
We still haven't figured out how this is supposed to work.
Oh, Michael.
It's not working.
Is that her?
Mask required. It's got to be on. Don't know. How's that going to work for you?
I think it's going to be just fine.
One of my favorite memories of traveling with my parents and brother growing up was visiting the USS Alabama for the first time on Mobile Bay. To a kid, to be able to climb around these huge machines, to climb into the cannons and up to the bridge, to be able to explore it, it was just an incredible adventure. So perhaps it's fitting that the first thing Angela and I see on our way back to Florida is the USS Alabama, still here, still igniting the imaginations of children and explorers.
Hi.
Hi, I see we've got freeloaders.
Yeah. Ernie and Cosmo are ready to go.
All right, so you're gonna give us the grand tour?
Yep. Come on in.
What do you think, Ernie? Cosmo?
I broke the golden rule. Please take your shoes off.
Oh, okay. My flip-flops, you mean?
Just figuring out where we want things, what we're going to bring, and what works for us and what doesn't. And so far, just like this kind of stuff, I want everything in an organized way, just everything in a bin.
I thought that was my seat.
Well, it's their seat.
You do not make the rules. Do you want to go bye-bye? All right, so you're gonna see if we can hide away the, what do they call it? Not a hideaway bed, but a what?
Murphy bed.
Why is it a Murphy bed?
I think because it folds down.
What does that have to do with Murphy?
I don't know. Maybe Murphy is the guy that invented it. Okay,
We can live with that?
I can take it. Voila.
All right, now we're back to travel mode.
Yep, we're ready to put the slide in.
Hold it down. Don't push it hard. Oh boy.
Okay, we're ready. Let's go.
right, so we're off on our maiden voyage. This is a dry run. We're not going overnight or anything. We're just going to go an hour or two down the road and maybe visit a state park. We got the knuckleheads in tow, and I've only had one major incident so far. We had plugged the camper into the electric outlet at home, and when I was trying to get it to reach, I pulled it, snug, trying to get as much cord out as possible, and plugged it in. Everything's working fine, and about 30 minutes later I was ready to kind of play around with the stabilizer jacks, so I wound the jacks in, and we heard this sound that sounded kind of like the cat exploding in National or Christmas Vacation. It said this electrical psh, and apparently the electric cable got caught in the foot of the stabilizer jack, so it tore the cable open, unusable, blew a fuse, and so I've already had to repair a mistake I made, but we're repaired, and now we are venturing out to the great unknown. Excuse me, ma'am, can we help you? There's no loitering sign. Walk like a normal dog. I think I was probably 22 years old before I ever flew on an airplane. When we first started camping, Dad put a simple shell on top of the back of the pickup truck. And I'm not talking one of the big shells, but rather just the one that's kind of flush with the van or the truck. So he put a bunk bed in there, built a little board bunk bed, and we had a space heater, and the four of us would crawl into the back of this pickup truck, and we would drive to Point Mallard in Decatur or to Lake Gunnersville. If we were really getting crazy, we would drive to Chattanooga, to Lookout Mountain, or to Nashville, Hermitage Landing. These different campgrounds, they're all within an hour or two or three at the most distance away. I think I was probably in 7th or 8th grade before I ever saw the Gulf of Mexico, because back then you didn't typically drive as far and as fast. The speed limit on the interstate was 55 miles an hour, and so it took a little bit longer to get places. But those camping experiences, I mean, growing up, in these state parks, these state forests. Mom encouraged me to get into scouting, so I was a Cub Scout and a Weeblo, and eventually an Eagle Scout. And I credit Mom for dragging me across that finish line, but I credit Mom and Dad really for giving my brother Joe and I incredible memories of riding our bikes around state parks, going to Gatlinburg and seeing the babbling brooks and just that connection with nature that I think everybody should have, and that Angela and I now are super excited to be able to share that experience together. So thank you, Mom and Dad.
Well, isn't that special?
So we are here in Miramar Beach, Florida. I'm at Eloquent Signs, a company we've worked with over the years. We're adding what I consider to be a finishing touch before we actually hit the road, and that is adding the 30A logo and the Beach Happy tagline in some signage along the sides of
the Wayfarer. This is important for two reasons. One is when we're out on the road, we want people to know they can follow along on our adventures. But most importantly, we want to let the federal government know that this is a tax write-off, business expense.
After you move to the beach, one of the questions you get from time to time from people is, hey, you live in paradise, so where do you go on vacation? Where do you go for fun? Truth is, I don't know. What do you say we go find out? Hey guys, I really want to thank you for watching our videos. If you like it, please, please, please give us a big thumbs up and click subscribe, click get notifications so that you'll be notified every time we go on another beach happy adventure. Thank you.